You're not all the way up by the shops, are you? Well, you are. You know what? Fine. We'll talk to Shilks right now. Shilks was not the one I was looking for, but we'll talk to Shilks.
Hi there.
I have a dream of one day opening a large shop. I want it to be somewhere there are a lot of potential customers. I've heard that there are a lot of people in Colony 6. So, we can invite Shilks to Colony 6. Shilks will go as long as housing and commerce are up to level 5 and population is at least 120. So let's invite him over. Are you sure? Thank you very much. I'm going to open a shop that's loved by all. Homs, Nalpon, Hyentia, everyone. And when I have, make sure you come and visit. And off he goes. Reconstruction plus 2 more percentage points and population plus 4. And we got an update to the affinity chart, as I'm sure you might imagine. But yes, some of the Machina want to go over there too. We saw some of the kind of random Machina, but now some of the named ones are going as well. We still have work to do to get some affinity links between everybody, but we'll get it done. It is very connected. It's a very connected world. Let's focus on this side where there are no dead people. That'd be great. Alright, so with you done, I'm still looking for the other one. Swore it was around here. Maybe. Are you hiding? No, this is a garrison troop. I don't think I ever talked to the garrison troop, though. Wait, you're underneath here, aren't you? Yes, there we go. Neonick is the person that I have been looking for. You're trying to hide from me. You want to talk Neonick? By the way, female name. I always think it's New Nick, which is a guy's name. But no, Neonick, girl's name.
Yes.
Is there a lot of nature in Colony 6? I think that I'd really like to live there. So, in order to get Neonick to go there, housing in nature, up to level 5. We have that, so let's invite Neonick over to Colony 6. You'd allow me to go to Colony 6? Are you sure? I would love to. I'll pack my things right away. It's always been my dream to live amongst nature. And Neonick has moved to Colony 6. Reconstruction plus 2 percentage points, which I believe puts us up to 100%, and population plus 3. We can actually move the population still, though. Let's take a look at the update to the affinity chart, though. We still have some things going on. We have Nature Lover and no connections, but that's pretty standard. Jack of all trades from Shilks. Some of the stuff does change when you move them over. Neonick, Lover of Nature. And we got Bursting at the Seams. 50,000. Oh, geez. Bursting at the Seams. The Hopeful Survivors. Hopefully, I can keep track of those. Hopeful Survivors. Got to know a lot of people in Colony 6. It was Bursting at the Seams, right? I haven't even been trying to get these, for the record. This is just stuff that I've been trying to do, well, outside of it. Still have a little bit of work there. That's mostly because I need to kill one more thing, and then every heart-to-heart, then we're good. I still need to kill a lot more enemies. Bursting at the Seams is the thing that we're looking for. Telethia. I have not killed all of the Telethia. There are still Telethia for me to fight in Alchemoth especially, so we will get that one pretty soon. Vision tags, that's going to come up a lot in some of the harder battles. Change in the future, though, I should have been able to get. I felt like I revived a lot of incapacitated party members, but what do I know? Bursting at the Seams. Still need to do chain attacks. Still have quite a few things to do when it comes to the trials. Jeez, there are a lot of things to do. We will get more arts up. Jeez, it takes a long time. That one I might have to wait until I get New Game Plus in order to do. Some of those are insane. Still have to do a few people's skill branches. It happens. Burst affinities. We'll get that fight someone stronger and win. Hopefully. There's a level... Well, like we saw Despotic Arsene, level 108. He's not even the hardest one, so there's that. More treasure chests? I need to get more treasure chests. Well, I'll be doing that. Harvest more ether crystals. I really do need to do that. Feel the fever more. I'll be doing that pretty soon. Fill up the cylinder gauge a lot. I don't necessarily do that one too much. Fill in the Collectopedia. That one's gonna hurt. Oh, that's right. I do have to give Ryan a special vegetable, don't I? Some of this stuff is not going to be easy, but we're still looking for that one thing. We're also going to get the closest knit party imaginable. That's just going to happen. I swore it was called bursting at the seams. Was it not? Did we pass it? There's so many achievements for me to find and deal with, and a lot of these I'm going to do just naturally. Some of them I will probably have to go for. I think there's one for dying 50 times that I probably don't have. It feels like I've died a lot, but not according to them. So maybe it was a record? Instead, bursting at the seams, we got the hopeful survivors. Maybe I just missed it. Pouring out your heart? No. I'm trying to think. There we go, bursting at the seams. Filled up Colony 6 with a population of 150 people. So we have over 150 people there. We still have more work to do. And we also got to look at the status of my achievements, because I got a lot of those done. We did get a lot of experience for that. Some of us are over halfway through level 81. Ricky. But man, there was a lot that got done there. Alright, so let's head back to Colony 6. Who do I need in my party? Shulk? No one? Alright. Shulk and no one. Alright, so I got a party that works. I actually purposely wrote no one comment on this one because I would not have believed it if I did not write it. But there are a couple people around here. Actually, I want to go to the main entrance. That's actually better for me. We're in search of a couple new people. We're going to stay away from Hope Farm. Bad stuff lives there. So, from here, yes, we will talk to these people in time. But I have more important things to deal with right now. Like getting collectibles. There isn't one! The horror of it all. Hey, look! Here's a quest for me. You'll never guess who it's from. It's Shilks! How you doing, Shilks? In order for this one to show up, you do need to have cleared Machina's core. You do need to have Berry Jammy invited to Colony 6, and you need 2-star affinity in the region. Let's talk to Shilks. Do you know Werner? For some reason, he started seeing me as a business rival. It's as if he wants to compete to see who can earn the most. I couldn't really say no to some good-natured competition. Who knows? Maybe it'll give me a chance to make some contacts. And we got an update to the affinity chart. Do I need somebody in the lead for this? I didn't have it. Alright, we have Merchant Duo. Looks like do for a second there, but no, Merchant Duo. So we got the affinity before we got the quest. Interesting. Let's talk to Shulks again so we can get the quest. Hoko asked me to acquire some rare ingredients for him. He made me dinner to thank me for my hard work. It was delicious, although I don't actually have a sense of taste. But Hoko looked like he enjoyed it, so it must have been delicious. Another update to the affinity chart. We're still not getting the quest yet, but we have satisfaction between the two of them. He's almost 4,900 years old. Never tasted a thing in his life. Shilks, you have a quest for me. I'm in big trouble. There we go. Now we're getting the quest. I know I'm supposed to be a jack of all trades, but I need help. I'm unable to make an important delivery for a customer. It's not as simple as being too busy or the road being blocked. The problem is I don't know the name of the recipient. That doesn't sound good. That is quite a problem. No, not you. Fiora says something. I know, I feel very ashamed. Although I do have one lead, I think their name ends in an N. Who could it be? Sorry, I just don't know. You're pretty well connected, so you seem like the people to ask. It's not as if I know everyone who lives in Colony 6 either. Some people refuse to give me their names. I know. Can't you ask the sender for the name? I would have tried that first, but I don't know who the sender is. I have deliveries stacking up, and I don't know who brought what. So will you help me? Please, I'm in dire straits. And so we have received delivering the undeliverable. Shulks needs to make a delivery, but can't read the details of the recipients. Decipher the hints and get the delivery to the actual recipient. Take the delivery to a person whose name ends in N. 23,000 gold, 29,500 experience, and spike 5 for our trouble. Thank you so much. No problem, leave it to me. Shulk, be careful, okay? Make sure you don't overdo it. I'll be fine, because you're with me, Fiora. I know you can do it. And we got Shulks' delivery. So somebody whose name ends in an N. Oh well, we'll move on. So I believe we want to head up here, because somewhere around here we should be able to find our other new Colony 6 resident. Unless it's too late again. No, there she is. How you doing, Neonic? Once again, no comments for this one. In order for this one to show up, you need Machina's core cleared, and you need 2.5 star in affinity in the region, and obviously Neonic needs to be here.
Yes.
You met Orcatix, right? I had growth problems when I was younger. It pains me to see him like that because I remember how I felt. But don't go worrying about him. His heart and mind are developing at a normal rate. He's already a grown-up inside. I hate growing old. It reminds me of how good it was to be young. We got an update to the affinity chart. You didn't get the quest. I might just change the time so she stops walking away from me. So she's reminiscent of Orcatix. No connections around here yet, though. Let's go ahead and change the time so that she's actually here. Uh-oh. Let's assume that the numbers, well, the number signs and the ands and all that kind of stuff are supposed to be vowels. And I'll try to figure it out from there. And I'll just talk normally because I don't know how to speak broken robot. Oh, there you are. I need to speak with you. Ever since I arrived, I have not been functioning correctly. I feel weak and vulnerable. Perhaps my time to go offline is imminent. Uh-oh. What's wrong with Neonic? Why isn't she moving? Even the Machina eventually die just like we do. She was a good person. Neonic taught me how to fix machines. She taught me a lot as well. Says Yumea's maid? Okay. I don't remember seeing Yumea's maid. We probably have to go around after we did the Melancholy Tyrea quest. I want to see this colony reach its full potential before I never wished to die before I fully experienced this world. With my body like this, I'll only be able to eke out a life here. Could you find something to get me back on my feet? There is no one left but me. I am doomed to live out my days alone. My only wish is to enjoy the flora and fauna in this region. You can't throw obscure words like that at me. Not when you're... Alright, I got it though. I got it eventually. Made me feel stupid for a second though. I want to make this colony my home until the end. Please, help me stay with these people for a while longer. Alright, so we got a kind of unique quest here, and it doesn't necessarily make all the sense in the world to me, but this is Lifespan of a Machina. Neonic seems to have almost given up on her life. Find something to revitalize her. Find something to revitalize Neonic. There are two ways to do this, and I'm going to choose what I feel is plot-wise the better choice. 38,000 gold, 31,500 experience, and an unknown prize, depending on how you solve it, I believe. So this one's a little bit stranger. Remember when I said when we were about to go into Machina's core that I purposely wanted to get rid of 2 Terex energy eggs? That was for this quest. If you have them in your inventory, you're kind of locked in to turning in the Terex energy eggs to her. The Terex energy eggs give her too much energy, and she outlives everybody. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know why Colony 6 residents stop, having kids and that kind of stuff, but apparently that is the case. So we don't want that to happen because that's bad for her. Just me thinking things through here, but hopefully you don't have the Terex energy eggs on you. You'll help me? Thank you. I know there is some item out there that will extend my life, but I can't recall what it is. So we have an update to the quest, but I don't think it gives me any new information. It does not. Once again, it's kind of weird. There's no comments on that one. That seems important enough that there would be comments on it, but that is indeed not the case. There's no comments on it whatsoever. So what we are going to do now is head over here and take care of Shilks's quest. In order to do that, we're going to have to make it night. We're going to try to talk to somebody whose name ends with an N. How about Gorman? That ends in an N. He's pumped up about this. He does his rain exercises.
Who's this?
You finally brought it. I was beginning to worry. Well, it looks in great shape, so you hear no complaints from me. Thank you, young ones. And we got an update to the quest, as I'm sure you might imagine. Now we return to Shilks. So, hooray! We apparently do know everybody, and we can easily decipher whose name ends in N and wants some sort of delivery, I guess. So, let's go and return to Shilks, and we will see what we can do to make him happier. Because I have a feeling that's not going to be it. I always get that feeling, like, oh, this is not going to be the last time I help you out. Once again, it rains. Like, it's always raining. Let's go ahead and change the time now. He is out during the day, after all. Hey, it stopped raining. Just for Shilks. Not to be confused with Shulk. Isn't he, like... Where'd he go? He's... The hell's going on? I moved here. And you guys were fine. But then he moves on me. What is going on with that red question? Yes, there. Okay, he's here. There. Jeez. Alright, Shilks. We got your thing. I even did not go to the top of the watchtower for you. You better be happy. So it was Gorman. I should have known. There's actually another one left. It's for a 16-year-old girl. I hope you can find her. Of course, we're not done yet. We need to deliver something to a 16-year-old girl. So, what we're going to want to do is head down into the main part here because... I don't know about you, but when I hear girl, I'm not getting the impression that they want me to get, and I think it's a little bit of a trick. Plus, I want to see the ether light at night. There it is. It's all lit up. Looks much better at night. All right, so notice what time I changed it to. We need to head over here. Way over here. And talk to Berry Jamie. This is the 16-year-old girl that he was talking about. Berry Jamie's Dadapon sent me a present. It was big pot of mushroom jelly. Berry Jamie, very happy. Thank you, Dadapod. And we have delivered another package. Sure. I'm a delivery boy. Hooray. Just what I always wanted to be. Although I refuse to get the chip installed. Hey look! Things! This time I will go up to the top. Hey, a fairy tale diode. Didn't I need that one for something? Grape Springs, I think I still need. Like I said, always good for finding stuff. Including parts noble. Not that I care about that one all that much. They changed the camera angle. It's difficult to find your way back down sometimes, but it's still worth it. Alright, back over here. Change the time. Make it day. We never did find, like, anything going on back there. Oh well. Shulks, I got another thing done for you. So it was Berry Jammy? Who'd have thought she was 16? Anyway, thank you very much. I'm glad everything worked out. I'd expect no less from you. I just knew you could do it. It wasn't just me, everybody helped. I know I'm a jack of all trades, but you'd make a good one as well. We'll give you a reward worthy of a potential future colleague. Sure, the colleagues of jack of all trades. The deliveries were successfully made. Shulks ought to be pleased. 23,000 gold, 29,500 experience, and Spike 5 for our trouble. And he does have another quest for me. Now, at this point, you know what? We will go ahead and bring somebody in for that. Sure, we will do this. One last thing. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's kick Shulk out for Rhine. And we'll bring Ricky in here, just in case. I forget who Rhine needs affinity with, but these are good bets. Rhine will be commenting on this one. In order for this one to show up, you do need to have basically completed delivering the undeliverable, but you do also need 2.5-star affinity in the region. I'm in even bigger trouble now. What can I do? Oh, this is really bad. What is it? You're looking down in the dumps. Ricky, smell big problem. Ryan, ask what wrong. Ask. Okay, don't cough up a hairball. I'll ask right away. Just give me a second. Give me a sec, even. Do you know about the legendary energy aubergine? They say that eating it fills you with an amazing power. They also say seeing one makes you want to eat it on the spot. Please resist the urge to do that. I need them more than you. If you see some, please bring them back to me. If we find some and I'm not hungry, maybe we will. I only need 2 of them, but they're extremely rare, so they won't be easy to find. I hope you can, though. I wouldn't want to let my customer down. This is my job. It makes me feel so embarrassed to ask for help, but will you help me out? And we get finding the unfindable. Shulks, a jack of all trades, has foolishly agreed to find a legendary vegetable for someone. Locate the item on his behalf. We need to collect 2 energy aubergines from somewhere. 31,500 gold, 37,500 experience, and a Forma spear for our trouble. Thank you so much. Remember, I only need 2. No sweat, we'll be done before you know it. Ryan, you really get carried away. But I'm gonna try just as hard as you. Sure she is. Think you can keep up with Rhine time, Fiora? Nobody can keep up with Rhine time. Hey look, I already got the energy aubergines. If you're short on them, they're on the fallen arm. The best way to do it, hopefully you did it, is to trade with Bazatrox, who is there because we did a whole bunch of stuff to save her. And get her off of the Mechonis before the Mechonis core happened. She will trade it for you. She's hanging out with her boyfriend underneath Digit 2 plane. And she'll give it to you at 4 stars. 4-star trades for that one. If you don't have Bazatrox, this is going to be a problem. If you're short on energy aubergines and Bazatrox is not available to you because she got cut off, there's a 4% chance of them spawning, and they're at the Colony 6 Park between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. For the record, that's half of what the black liver beans are. So I would recommend that you save Blazitrox. It saves you so much hassle. Let's go ahead and turn this in. Are they the energy aubergines? They look just like normal everyday aubergines. Wow. Thank you for these. Now I won't have to let my customer down. Well, that's that. Finished. Well done, Ricky. You really helped me out. I can't thank you enough. And we have completed finding the unfindable. You've completed Shulk's job for him. Most importantly, his customer was not disappointed. 31,500 gold, 37,500 experience, and a form of spear for our trouble. With slots. Always nice. Quite a bit of experience. Ricky's almost up to level 82 as a result of this, and Fiora's almost caught up with kind of everybody else. So things are looking up for us, and we will need to leave Colony 6 in order to take care of anything else. So that is going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. I've been ballerscuba. I've been joined, as always, by my collecting squad. Oh, so much collecting. Of Fiora, Ryan, Ricky, Shulk, Charlotte, Dunban, and Melia. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.